Today we're taking a look at the 2015 Nissan Murano SV. So let's go ahead and start it up and go take a look. So I'm sure by now there's tons of video on the internet showing you the new Nissan Murano, showing you the features, the walk-arounds, everything like that. So in this video, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you what makes a Nissan Murano an SV an SV. I'm gonna show you what is different from the base model, the S, what's upgraded, what do you get in this new model. I'll break it down for you as far as what features you can get on the SL. So let's go and take a look. So for starters, what you're going to notice in the new Murano, what's different for the SV compared to the S trim level, something small but noticeable right away, is the fog lights. On the SV, you have the option for fog lights. On the outside, you still get the same rim, so same design for all of them except for the Platinum. You're going to get 20-inch rims on that one. Coming here to the back, obviously instead of being blank, it says SV there. That's one of a few main differences you're going to notice from the outside. In particular, because you do have the premium package, you have a panoramic sunroof as well as the roof rack. So that's just one addition from the regular base model that you will not get. Taking a look at the inside of the Murano SV, the Nissan Murano will ask you a couple questions. Does a car need to have leather seats to be considered luxury? Better yet, do you need leather seats in your car? Now, with the amazing features that you do get on the Nissan Murano SV, it's crazy to think you wouldn't consider it luxury. Nissan Murano SV, you have standard navigation and Nissan Connect. So it's a system by Nissan to allow you to use applications on your phone, talk to your car a whole lot easier through your phone. Now, the good thing about the Murano SV is that the Nissan Navigation Connect comes standard. So there's no options to get whatever. There's really no packages on the SV except for one. But on this one, it'll give you the navigation. If you want navigation on the base model, it's actually an option as well. So it even more challenges the question, do you really even need to upgrade to the SV if all you really need is navigation? So the difference with the Nissan Murano SV, aside from the navigation, you do get the power seat. So it's located right underneath here. It's 8-way adjustable power seat. On the Nissan Murano SV, a couple other features that you will find is a leather wrap steering wheel compared to just like a regular steering wheel, so it just feels a little bit nicer. Nissan, continuing on with the Nissan Connect, so the way it works is a little bit different on the Maxima. On the Maxima, you tend to have the controller knob here. On this one, you don't have anything besides a little storage for your phone. What's different here is the way you control it. It's all through touch, so kind of similar to the way it works in your smartphone. So you click whatever you want. You can pinch to zoom, pinch out to zoom. So it does support multi-touch. You have your audio, your phone, your info of the car, and it's all controlled through touch. So it's actually pretty responsive. It doesn't take too long to really get through it. I'll make a separate video eventually as far as how to control the Nissan Connect, how to use it, what features does it offer. But for now, this is just kind of like a basic overview, just so you have an idea of what the Nissan Murano SV will offer, as well as a standard backup camera included on the S, but on the SV, because of the bigger display, it looks a little bit nicer. You do have trajectory, so as you're turning the steering wheel, you can see where the car is headed to. No rear sonar, so no beeping when you're backing up. Just a regular camera, doing what it has to do, giving you really good visibility. And then when you put it in a park, the backup camera will go away. Moving into the back of the Nissan Murano SV, one pretty good feature that you are going to find on this one is the rear USB. So it is optional on the Nissan Connect with navigation on the base model on the S, but on the SV it is standard. Because you have navigation, you can have the USB standard, which means that the rear passengers can actually control the audio system as well. So they can just plug in their phone, a USB drive, anything right there. You can control the music that's coming from the navigation through your phone in the back here. And like I mentioned, since this one does have the the power panoramic sunroof. It has a premium package. What you do get on this one in particular, in the SV, is you get the dual panoramic sunroof, which looks really nice. You have a 9-speaker Bose audio system plus 2 subwoofers. So overall sound in this car is going to be really great, that's for sure. Space here in the back is really comfortable. Have the seat adjusted about to my height in the driver's side, and I fit very well, very well here in the back. With the new class of materials, the new design, it's easy to see how the new Nissan Murano really gets close to that border of near luxury. It's crazy to think it's not luxury, but with the amount of features, you have the leather touch here, armrest here, leather here where you regularly put your arm, kind of like a wood looking there. Pretty much everywhere you touch on the Nissan Murano, it's going to be leather. So leather here on the dashboard, leather over here, so it's pretty much soft touch everywhere in this car. It's hard to find any like hard plastics in the car. Design overall, it's one of the best designs in an SUV and a crossover that I've pretty much seen ever. It's really stunning design. Now this design you're gonna see on the base model, the SV, the SL, except for the platinum trim. The platinum has a little tweaks in the design, very minimal, but yeah, overall it's pretty much the same design, which I genuinely really like. You do have the drive assist display here, so similar to what I've shown you in the past on the Maximus. It's pretty much the same screen on the Nissan Murano. You do have your audio controls here, standard Bluetooth, so it doesn't matter which one you go for, the S or the SV or the top of the line ones, you're gonna have Bluetooth. But overall, the interior of the Nissan Murano really makes you feel like you're in a luxury car without having to pay the luxury price. Now this design line, which really follows through all the way to the back, you can see so a lot of automakers will cheap out when it comes to the rear seats or when it comes to design, but as can be seen in the Nissan Murano, it actually flows all the way here to the back. So you still have the leather here, armrest, leather here on the top, soft touch here. It's genuinely a really beautiful design. It's really hard to get over how nice it looks. So it's very different from the design you see on the Maxima, although it's similar in some aspects. The Nissan Murano's interior is geared more towards luxury, while the Nissan Maxima's interior has a little bit more like sophisticated look, more sporty. The Nissan Murano will really make you question whether you actually want a luxury vehicle, because for the amount of features that you have, for the price that it is, the design of it, it's really a good bargain. Coming around to the back, you can see that it's actually very spacious in the Nissan Murano. You have the seats that are actually going to fold down forward with the pull of the lever. If you upgrade to the Platinum, they'll come up by themselves. So just a little touch of luxury that makes it seem a little bit nicer. Now, when I mentioned the Bose audio system earlier, I did mention the 2 subwoofers, and they're actually located right here inside. You see they're connected right there. It's wired, so you have your subwoofers playing. So it gives it that really deep sounding bass. So overall, the Nissan SV can be seen as an upgrade from the regular base model. Like I said, if the only thing you're looking for is navigation, you're actually better off sticking with the base model, the S, and getting the navigation package, which is going to essentially add the same screen, make it look very similar. Overall, on the outside, the Nissan Murano, this new 2015, it looks really gorgeous. The new daytime LED running lights, which are always on during the day, during the nighttime, in the shape of a boomerang, following the shape of the headlights, looks really nice. Just gonna give a quick walk around. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into too much detail explaining the Nissan Murano SV. I'm sure there's hundreds of videos now on the internet, but just to give a quick rundown as I'm showing you the features of the Nissan Murano. Kind of give it a quick look. It's really stunning design. You see the floating roof effect that first debuted on the Nissan Murano has now made it to our Nissan Maxima. It looks really good. Alright. Thanks for watching. This has been a quick preview of the 2015 Nissan Murano SV.